Good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and Libra, Sun Moon rising with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary position. Please welcome into this reading. This reading will be with you from the 14th of September until the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, depending on your timeline, guys. Okay. Now, please remember, as I always give the reminder, it's a general energy reading for you, Libra. Whatever resonates with you is for you. Whatever doesn't, please do not force yourself into this reading. Well, check your energies, guys. Take the guidance and see what you can do with your own situation with the help of the guidance you get from this reading for yourself, Libra. Okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. We'll see. Temperance and Chariot, 2 major. Okay, on board. So there is something that you are you're trying to be logical with your emotional understanding more so, right? The Devil, yeah. Because something was obstructing your logical and emotional part of the story in yourself to move forward, right? Because the Chariot talks about movement, driving, being in the driver's seat. But it also requires a lot of intricacy. You have to be in balance. You have to be in control of yourself, right? Then that's when you can move the chariot. That's when you can drive a car. If you are not feeling all that great and you get behind the wheels of the car, you'll not be able to maneuver, and even if you do, you will hit the obstruction. So imagine this exactly the same way as a kind of an example, right? Which is where the Eight of Pentacles is showing up in here. Some of you could be thinking of upgrading your skills. Some of you could be unlearning things, relearning things, a new project for some, where there is a lot of attention to details that you are learning to figure out for yourself, right? With a new beginning. It's a seed that you want to plant in the tangible world. And you need friends. I always say this, that to do something in the tangible world, you need people, your family, your friends, your relatives. You need to bring in people in order to help you to start something good in the tangible situation. But then again, there is a little bit of an if and but on the situation, right? You feel that there will be a lot of adversaries in the situation and you're being kind of guarded with regards to you doing something in the constructive, in the constructive part of the story. That could be a home, building a home, doing some kind of reno, anything, or selling a home, buying a new place, whatever that situation, because some of you guys could be moving out of a partnership that you have had. For some, it could be that you're not happy in the place that you are living in and you're feeling very low in a situation that you want to move out of, right? And that could be in the place that you are living in. You're not feeling very happy, but then again, you are like, can I stand up and say what I really want for myself? That feeling is creeping up in you because, again, there is a lot of things that you could be hiding in yourself, Libra. You're not saying that, or your plans, you're not exposing those. You're not expressing that, because subconsciously you could be, the devil. Subconsciously, you're restricting your ideas or your own story in here, right? Where some of you guys could be feeling very tired, energetically pressurized with work, situations that is not really making you happy, right? Feeling tired energetically, not being able to do much, and that's where some of you are also stuck at a crossroad right here with your words, actions, communications, right? Which is where the shift needs it to happen. You need to come out of that situation, Libra, whatever is stopping you from saying something, from doing something, from working towards something in your life, right? Let's see. Let's delve into your reading. So there is a situation that I'm getting, we'll see what is happening, that you're a little bit skeptical about your own choice that you're making for yourself. Because you know that the moment you make the choice or you act on that decision, whatever that story could be for you, right? For some, it could be professional, getting out of a scenario in the professional part of your story, right? Look at the Empress, beautiful. Which is where the job situation is not making you happy for some of you. And you want to leave that situation, but you're worried about your money as well. You're worried about your financial part of the story. So you are kind of in that stage, more so I'm getting, Libra, where you are dreading taking a call on a situation that you are not very comfortable with at this point in time, right? The Page of Swords. All right, we'll see. And the Wheel, beautiful. The Tower. Yeah, so there is some kind of a shift you will have to make in order to get back what you need. So if you continue sitting in your comfort zone, you will not. Here it is, the Judgment. You will have to take a call for this seed of success, right? So something that is not really in touch with your spirituality. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Okay. So you will have to take a call. You have to choose what you want for yourself, Libra. And that also could mean that some of you will have to leave your comfort zone, because somebody could be talking about a turning point in your life at this point. You could be getting messages. Yeah, see, the Ace of Pentacles. You definitely want this. You definitely want a new beginning in the tangible world towards your material prosperity as well as your friends, everything, everything. The Two of Swords, that is your energy. You're kind of not sure. You're not sure, let's see. But it's time to make that call now. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Yeah, there is some amount of grief. Okay, let's see. The Eight of Cups. For some, it also could be that you, like I said, it means that you have to leave a comfort zone that is not in accordance with what you want in life, like professionally, personally, in any situation. The job that you are doing is perhaps not what you are really enjoying. The place you are living in is not what you're enjoying, right? It can be anything for anyone. The Page of Wands. Yeah, there could be some messages being delivered to you around this portion. The Five of Wands. Yeah, so there is a situation for you, Libra, which is where you're perhaps getting a little bit stuck, because you know that the moment you do take a step, right, that you want to, there could be this drama that could happen. And that is where you're kind of feeling very guarded, because these are the adversaries, or this situation could be the adverse situation in your life that people or friends or colleagues or anybody in your life that you are associated with could create the drama. But again, these are the same people that you are perhaps dealing with, right? People who are very competitive in themselves. They always want to prove that they are best, that they are the brightest of the lot, right? But the moment you try to overtake that situation, or the moment you try to walk away from that situation, there could be petty conflicts, there could be bickering, there could be argument. Nobody listens to one another. Like you say something, the other person is not listening to you, right? And you continue saying it, and the other person continues their own story. So nobody is kind of agreeing with one another. Nobody wants to agree with one another. There is always this scenario of I know better than you do. I know better than what you have experienced in life. That kind. I know. So somebody could be there, or some situation could be there in your life who is trying to tell you that, you don't know anything much, but I know better than what you do, right? That kind of competitiveness. Competition does not necessarily mean just in terms of earnings or material wealth. Competition of this kind can also mean that somebody is trying to tell you, or that you are engaged in that kind of a scenario, where somebody is letting you know that, oh, you don't know anything much. I have experienced life. I know a lot. I know how situations work. And then it kind of starts to escalate, right? It builds up, acceleration happens. So this is that situation that you're perhaps, you're thinking that this is what is going to happen. And this is with the Seven of Pentacles. You want to get out of this situation, Libra. You don't want this drama. You don't want this conflict. You don't want that situation. You don't want that fight. You don't want that bickering. You don't want that argument back and forth with everybody or with one situation. And you want to turn this around because somewhere you feel that you have engaged in this particular scenario for whatever amount of time. You have put in a lot of energy here with these kind of people or this kind of a situation. You have invested a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of your energy, right? Trying to bring about a peace in that situation, right? So you're feeling that, right? That you haven't moved from this situation, but what you have done is you have put in a lot of effort to calm this situation down, right? Whoever the situation or whatever the situation is in your life. So you have really worked on the situation, but now you know that whatever you have done, what you have really yielded back in a result is this competitiveness. So whatever you have done is all turning into drama in your case, Libra, right? Nobody is kind of saying that, yeah, you have put in a lot of effort in some kind of a situation. You have really done a lot for us, or you have done, it could be personal, professional. So you are looking at the situation, right? And you're wondering how to turn the situation, how to get out of this situation. It's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge in your case, Libra, to start. See the Ace of Wands. It's becoming a bit of a challenge for you with this situation because you got the Five of Swords, right? So you are trying to get out of this situation, but thing is that you are not being able, because this is, you know that this situation is not going to yield you back your reward. You won't be able to balance this. It's difficult, it's a challenge. But you also want this ace. You also want a fresh start in your life towards a situation where you know that you can go forward and do the right thing for yourself, right? But then you have this issue here. And this is where the Five of Swords is coming in, where you're kind of feeling defeated in yourself, Libra, with this situation. You're feeling defeated that you have not been able to start a new situation here. There is this feeling logically that whatever you have done, however way you have done it, you tried your best, right? Again, personally, professionally, doesn't matter. You have engaged in that conversation, you have engaged in that argument yourself, you have tried to reason out things, you have put in a lot of effort towards this drama, right? To calm it down, to tell people that it's okay, we can work together, try to be a little bit more amicable towards one another, but it's not really happening. And this fight also could be, for some of you, this fight also, or this drama could be over money for some, right? Over money. Where one is trying to prove in front of the other, oh, I have more than you do. That kind of sibling rivalry for some. For some, it could be a rivalry between the family members, where the other one is trying to prove better than, kind of letting you know, oh, I have more money than what you have. I'm better off than you are. And you have kind of also played your part in that situation. You haven't let that situation go from your life. You have been holding on to the situation, even though you know, Libra, that it's a challenge to get this situation in order and start something fresh in your life. There is this feeling of a defeat. You're feeling defeated here because now you know that you have to let go of this situation. It's been a learning lesson for you as well. That you have to let go of that situation in order to create your own beginning in your life. Because if you hang on, if you hold on to that situation, you will not be able. So you have learned a lesson, or you will be learning a lesson towards this situation in your life, Libra, that you have been working with for whatever amount of time, right? You start your reading off with the Empress energy, right? And it's a beautiful energy here. So the Empress energy talks about abundance, where you don't have to work. You can be, sitting pretty on your throne, and there are a lot of people working around you. Your wish is your command is their wish, kind of a situation, right? Where you feel nurtured, you feel you can share that love, you can nurture situations, being the Empress, taking responsibility towards everybody, but not working like a common person. You have graduated to that level of being the Empress. You know what you have to do for yourself, Libra, right? That is what the energy is. Then you want to graduate if you haven't already graduated. But you want to graduate into that level of being the Empress because somewhere you have understood that it's no use fighting this energy anymore. You have to let it go and give time, pay time and attention to your own self, to what you want in your life now, how you want to graduate, how you want to move up the ladder, how you want to flourish and nourish good things around you, right? It's the card of Venus. It's a beautiful card of love, abundance, health, wealth, anything you touch is growing kind of a situation, being very fertile, right? For some, it also could mean pregnancy as well, becoming a mother. It can be anything for anybody. But this is an energy where you want to graduate to, right? And somebody could be observing you doing that. Somebody could be in observation of you becoming an empress, right? Somebody could be noticing the change in you, Libra, that how you're gradually moving away from these difficult situations in your life and not paying attention to them, but being more focused on what your own desire in life is to be, right? So somebody very well could be in observation of the situation towards you, because they know that you are graduating, you're moving out of this, all this chaos and rut and whatever that story has been in your life, because you are definitely moving towards a change of a cycle for yourself in your life. And somebody is aware of that situation, or this person or this energy, I feel, is somebody you know, Libra, somebody who is very intelligent, intellectually smart, right? And is observing the way that you work for yourself. That also could be it for some, right? For some, it could be that they feel that they haven't worked like you. Because they are watching you, they are observing you, and they feel disempowered in their own understanding, that they should have also worked like you. You know, there could be that kind of an energy here with somebody you know, and that person or that energy is very intellectually sharp and mindful of your game plan, or knows your game plan, or is aware of the kind of game plan that you have in mind towards your own abundance in life, towards a cycle change. Because it also, like I say, with the wheel, guys, somebody knows about you, or somebody is interpreting things about you. More so I'm getting that you have failed to achieve that success before for some, right? Failure has been a part of your growth as well. Because if you don't fail, you don't realize, right? This is a learning lesson, that when you fail, you realize that you need to grow out of that. And the growth happens not only spiritually, the growth happens personally, professionally, in every respect, because somewhere you have observed, learned that what you wanted in life created a lot of chaos and drama, a mess, everything that stopped you from moving towards your own goal with the Ace of Wand, right? Then you couldn't catch it because you were rejecting this. Some of you guys could be very well rejecting a change, a new beginning in your life, because you were very much engrossed in that drama and you were trying to work on that drama instead of working on yourself, right? Trying to bring in peace. It also could be that you are the sister, right? Trying to bring in peace between the father and the son, or between your brother and your father. You know, that kind of a situation that happens in the family, right? Where two people are constantly fighting with each other, trying to prove their worth, right? And you have been observing that fight and you have been engaged in that fight, trying to calm that situation down. And in the process, you have also neglected your own growth because you gave away your time, your energy, your attention was all here, right? So this is where, you know, there has been a failure. And the failure is a part of your understanding today, Libra, that if there is no failure in life, there is no success. Because when failure happens, the cycle will change because you have learned a lesson, right? Universe knows that you have picked up on that lesson. You have realized your own fault, your own mistake in life, in whatever situation that could have been. For some, you were engaged in a drama in the office, and in that process, you did not want to move out of that situation, so you neglected taking a promotion for yourself. You did not work towards your promotion because you were too engrossed what others were doing around you instead of paying attention to your own growth and prosperity. So that is a part of your failure to understand where you have gone wrong in your life, right? Where somebody could be bringing in that message for you that you now need to concentrate and work on your own abundance, for which that failure is creating a growth of understanding, a spiritual growth of understanding back in your life as well for some, right? Where a new cycle of success is coming in your way. It's coming in your way, right? So somebody could be telling you that enough is enough. Move away from that situation. Work on your own self now. Do things for yourself. Look after yourself. Whatever that situation is in your past cycle of life. So begin a new cycle of your life, which is giving you a second chance to improve upon your own self quality. You're getting a second chance here, Libra. Now again, as I tell people, it's your free will. You want to take it, you don't want to take it. Choice, option, decision will be all yours. If you tell yourself, I don't want it, fair enough. Universe will not give it to you because universe will not force it on you. They will show you the signs, they will give you the synchronicity, right? You will get that vibration. Now again, if you don't want to change that old cycle and you want to sit in that old cycle, the choice will be completely yours, Libra. Right? So here it is. So a second chance is in your way, guys. A second chance to bring back that empress, to bring back that fertility in your life. Even your own spiritual fertility is coming in your way, which is telling you to move ahead, to follow your heart desire. Right? You're getting a second chance here to follow your heart desire. You're waking up to understanding and opening your heart chakra and figuring out what you want in your life. Really. Because there is a cycle again. There is a cycle. Now that cycle is here. The wheel is here. The wheel will move. If you want to stop the wheel, it won't stop. But again, after the wheel moves, if you decide that, okay, this, that, hey, ha, no, yes, whatever, and you don't want to go, choice will be yours. But you're definitely being given a second chance to follow your heart towards your friends, towards bringing back good friends in your life, towards building up your reputation, towards fulfilling your desire in the material world. The start, right? It's a start, it's a seed that you want to plant. It might take a while for this seed to grow and become a proper tree, right? But a start is important. So if you don't start anything, you won't get the tree. Forget about anything else. The fruit will come to you. The fruit of your labor will come to you only once you start planting that seed into the soil. Because if you don't want to plant the seed and you let the seed dry out and you blow with the wind, again, it is your wish, Libra. But the seed in the tangible world is right in front of you. And you're getting a second chance to restart something in your life. For some of you, you guys could have been out of employment, for example, because you were dealing with some political warfare in the house or at home, where you have ignored your own profession, you have ignored your own growth in life for some, right? This has been a learning lesson for you. This is when you're understanding that, this is not going to bring me back my fruition. I'm not going to get anything else out of the story here until I move in the right direction to start something new. Some of you guys could have ignored. Now you need friends too. People who will listen to you, people who will encourage you to follow your heart desire. Your family, your friends, you're getting a second chance to restart. Maybe some of you guys want to go back and start working again, right? Planting that seed of getting a job somewhere, starting to go back to office, starting to work for yourself. That is going to bring back your own happiness in your life. But here is the problem. You are not sure. See, this is what I'm saying. You're not sure whether you can do it, whether you want to do it. It also could mean a relocation is important for some of you. Getting out of your comfort zone is important too for some. So you're possibly kind of pretending not to see the seed, some of you. It's okay wherever I am. I'll continue being there. It's okay whatever I have, whatever money I have. It's okay, right? But this is your problem. This is your energy, right? Unless you push yourself, let me tell you one thing, guys. Nothing comes to you. The energy could be there. Like I told you, the energy could be there. That if you want, you can do it now. The time is right. Because the wheel is here, right? But the option, the free will, the choice will be all yours. If you tell yourself, no, I'm fine, I'm okay, whatever money, whatever material stuff I have, I'm okay with that and I don't want to move. Why? Because there is a lot of pain still in me. I still have not got over that pain, whatever that pain in your situation is. And this could be with a third-party situation. This could be your personal situation. Some of you guys could have lost somebody you have loved in your life, right? And you have decided that, this pain is something, it's the 5, right? 3 and 2, 5 of sword. So the 5 of sword that you have in yourself, it's a learning lesson that you have ignored because of the pain, right? You have ignored the situation in your life. And the situation is again coming back to you. Let me tell you that. The situation is again revisiting you because the judgment is here. So universe is saying that what you haven't done before, where you have gone wrong before, it's okay, fine. It's done. The cycle is over. You have learned from the situation of the 5 of sword that sitting in that pain, delving in that pain, pretending life exists only with this pain around you that you haven't healed from, or you're thinking you will never heal from this pain, will only bring you back the 5 of sword, right? And that will be your defeat again. Because this kind of situation is not possible. There is no antibiotics. I always tell this to my tribe, that if you don't get out and do something constructive for yourself, Libra, and you engage yourself in an activity that brings you back your happiness, this pain will not be cured. No doctor, no therapist, no healer in the world will be able to move you out of this situation unless you take that plunge for yourself, right? Unless you take the plunge. So this whole situation that you haven't been able to do before is coming back to you, and this could be a message from somebody who wants you to move forward, is giving you that motivation, giving you that push. Then you need to take a risk now in your life. You could have been out of job, you could have been out of employment for whatever amount of time because you were trying to tell yourself, oh, I'm still not healed, I'm still in a lot of pain, and going through that process of defeat of this energy in yourself where you have neglected and ignored your own beginning in life. You have turned away from that beginning that was there in your life. That was there in your life, Libra, right? And you kept telling yourself that. So this could be an emotional message from somebody you know. Could be a friend, could be anybody, could be your children, could be your children who is possibly telling you that it's time to take that risk and move towards your happiness. Because if you don't move towards your happiness, if you don't get up and restart the whole process for yourself, you will never be able to move. So some of you guys could be coming across somebody who is pushing you towards that energy, giving you creative ideas, telling you, okay, do this, do that, right? Feel happy, feeling that part, learning something new about a new start. Okay, this is where you go apply for a job. This is a new website. A lot of job offers have come up there. Why don't you try doing something like that? For some, it could be, you have a very good skill. Turn that into a self-employment opportunity. It can be anything. So you could be getting that kind of a message from somebody in your life who could be telling you, urging you, in your path of expansion, telling you to expand. Don't limit your ideas anymore. Don't tell yourself you can't do this, you can't do that. Unless you work towards it, you don't know your own limitation, right? Something that you think that you can't do is you're limiting yourself in your belief and ideas. But unless you take a plunge towards that story, that's when you will realize, oh shoot, I didn't know I had so much of that skill in me, but for which you need to take a risk. Because you don't know whether you're going to be successful or unsuccessful, right? But again, what you think is what you believe and what you do. So if you think big and if you think that, yes, you can expand your ideas, don't limit your ideas. Think out of the box. And you work like that, Libra, you will see the result will be coming back to you, because you are definitely getting a second chance towards your own growth and prosperity. So take this energy. Don't be negligent of anybody's advice around this portion in time, because some of you guys unknowingly will come across people and situations who will definitely give you a lot of motivation towards your own growth and expansion. So don't stop that. Take that feel free to expand your vision. Feel free to think of creative ideas, right? Feel free to understand that the world doesn't end here. The world has a lot of things that you still haven't explored, haven't tuned into. Limitless. The sky is the limit, right? The sky is the limit for you. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. So that's what they are telling you here, guys. The sky is the limit for you. So expand yourself. Don't limit your ideas, your self-belief, right? Oh, I don't think I can do that. That's way too much of work, or that's some skill I don't know, or that I don't have enough money. Whatever that limitation is, don't limit it. For thinking like that, you don't have to pay taxes to anyone. Thinking is free. What you think is what you will manifest, and what you will manifest in yourself, in your life, is what you will take action on to grow. This growth has just started to become. That seed is starting to grow in yourself. So don't limit. Don't make the tree a bonsai, because it has the capacity of becoming a huge tree. Don't start trimming the trunks and leaves and trying to stunt the growth. Don't do that. Okay? So with the Knight of Cups, you get the Justice. That's you, Libra. So there has been an injustice in your life. See, the Ten of Wands, right? There has been a lot of pressure on you. There has been a lot of stress on you. Some of you guys could be feeling even sick about your own situation, and you want to move away from that, right? Some of you could be feeling that you have done all this, but you haven't got your self-worth back. It could be a question of your self-worth right here. So there has been some kind of an injustice, where justice has shown up to tell you it's time to bring justice back into your life, Libra. The King of Swords, that's your energy, right? And you know about it. Because spiritually, you're understanding yourself better. Because you are being very spiritual in terms of your own justice, right? You're not only being strategic, you're not only being analytical, you're not only being intellectually sharp, articulation is beautiful, you're getting into that energy. Or for some, it also could be that you're moving away from a marriage, from a relationship. You're breaking out from there for some, right? Where you need the help of the lawyer. For some, it also could be that to bring in justice in your life from a significant relationship. Yeah, there is for some of you a divorce in the process. Either a divorce in your process because you need the law there, or some of you could also be joining hands, right? Getting married towards following your own goal in life together. Bringing a balance in your relationship. For some, it is also a possibility, right? Because options are there. You could be choosing your options, yeah. Because there is a lot of things in your life with the Tower, guys, that is moving you out of a situation here. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, where some of you guys could have been going through a lot of anxiety over your marriage, over property, assets, can be anything. But it's time to make a move. It's time, yeah, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody could be coming in very, very quickly with regards to something in your life that you need to move away from. There could be an action here with regards to this Tower situation and the Six of Swords. Yeah, there is some kind of an action towards bringing down, towards crumbling or purging for some, letting the truth out, not holding back the truth, right? Not holding back the truth. Being very frank and honest about your own decision in life. That could create a tower for somebody as well in your life, where suddenly, out of the blue, this kind of happens. This change happens. And what I'm getting is some of you, not for everybody, some of you are preparing for this change, right? With the Six of Swords, because there has been too much of daily stress, daily worries. Yeah, you want to change. See, death card. And there is some information that you are definitely looking at for yourself, Libra. Yeah, you're letting go of a lot of things. You're letting go of a lot of worries that has been, sitting in your life. The day-to-day tension, the day-to-day problems that you have been dealing with, right? Yeah, this transition is on, and you're letting go of this with the Hanged Man. You have suspended all activities with regards to any kind of worries, taking any stress, any worries, any situations, and you're working towards your own self. And that is where, to me, it looks like you're preparing for an eventuality here, Libra, for some of you, right? You're preparing for an eventuality here. Yeah, because you're proceeding towards a new start in your life. And that is a situation that is going to turn the wheel completely for you. Because whatever that failure and that injustice in your life has been, that is crumbling. And you're getting ready to take action, or somebody is getting ready to take action on this situation here, being very frank and honest and unemotional about a situation they don't want to stay in anymore. That's more so I'm getting for some of you, right? Again, personal, professional, take it in the way it resonates with you guys. And yeah, and you're definitely moving past this energy of the old cycle in here for yourself, Libra. Enjoy this reading, guys, until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, Namaste.